¡Hey, escucha! Grab your sword and mask, because we're diving into the thrilling world of Zorro. This iconic character has been captivating audiences for over a century with his daring escapades and swashbuckling adventures. From humble beginnings as a pulp fiction hero to countless adaptations in radio, film, television, and comic books, Zorro has become a cultural icon that continues to inspire new generations. So let's saddle up our trusty steeds and explore the fascinating history of this legendary figure. Zorro, whose name means fox in Spanish, is a masked vigilante who fights against injustice in early California. He is known for his trademark black cape and hat, as well as his expert swordsmanship. He typically leaves a Z symbol carved into the flesh of his enemies to mark his victory. Zorro was inspired by a blend of historical figures and popular legends. The most notable influence was Joaquin Murrieta, a 19th century Californian bandit who fought against the injustice faced by Mexican Americans. For some political activists of the late 20th and early 21st centuries, Murrieta has symbolized Mexican resistance against Anglo-American economic and cultural domination in California. As Spanish colonists, Native Americans, mixtos, and independent Mexicans were there first. Zorro swung into the public consciousness in 1919, created by Johnston McCulley. His stories, published in All Story Weekly, showcase the masked vigilante's swashbuckling adventures, defending the oppressed in Spanish California. Zorro became an instant hit and paved the way for the character's expansion into other media. While Johnston McCulley created and wrote many of the early Zorro stories, other authors have also contributed to the character's legacy through licensed works and adaptations in various media, expanding his legacy beyond the printed page. Zorro continued his crusade in the colorful pages of comic books. Various publishers brought the masked hero to life, providing new interpretations and storylines that kept the character fresh for fans around the world. Zorro's popularity soared with the advent of cinema. In 1920, The Mark of Zorro hit the silver screen, starring Douglas Fairbanks as the dashing hero. This silent film set the stage for numerous adaptations, including the iconic 1940 film The Mark of Zorro, featuring Tyrone Power, which is widely considered to be one of the best films ever made about the character. Zorro also made the transition from pulp magazines and novels to the radio, captivating audiences with serialized adventures and swashbuckling tales. One notable radio adaptation was The Adventures of Zorro, which aired in 1957. The Adventures of Zorro was a syndicated radio series that brought the masked hero to the airwaves. The show starred Everett Sloane as the voice of Zorro and featured episodes filled with action, intrigue, and the trademark charm of the legendary character. The small screen was next for Zorro. In 1957, the legendary TV series Zorro graced living rooms across the nation, starring Guy Williams. This show not only solidified Zorro's status as a cultural icon, but also introduced a new generation to his tales of justice and romance. In 1998, Antonio Banderas donned the iconic black costume in The Mask of Zorro, which was a huge box office success. This version of the character proved to be so popular that a sequel was released in 2005, titled The Legend of Zorro. Now, in the digital age, Zorro has found a new home on Amazon Prime. The latest production, a Spanish-language Zorro series, continues the legacy of this iconic character. From summer 2022 to early 2023, a new production of El Zorro was filmed in the scenic Canary Islands, Spain. This exciting endeavor promises a fresh perspective on the classic hero, embodying a bold reinterpretation. Taking place in 1834 Los Angeles, the story unfolds during a period in which diverse races strive to coexist. The narrative follows a new version of Diego de la Vega. Upon the murder of his father, who was secretly the former Zorro, de la Vega returns to California to seek retribution, abandoning his studies in Spain. Actor Miguel Bernardo is taking on the role of Diego de la Vega. Renata Nothney co-stars as Lolita Marquez, a character based on Diego de la Vega's original love interest in the first Zorro story by Johnston McCulley in 1919. The series will be available on Prime Video on January 19, 2024 in Latin America and the United States, and on January 25th in Spain, Andorra, and Portugal. From Pulp to Prime, Zorro's journey through various mediums reflects his timeless appeal. As we eagerly anticipate the latest adventures on Amazon Prime, let's celebrate the enduring legacy of this masked Avenger. Thank you for joining us on this retro nuevo quick trip into the life and times of El Zorro. Don't forget to check out Largo's Lair for more thrilling content. Until next time, Viva El Zorro!